Hello. Here, I've outlined some ideas around integrating hardware design and corporate social responsibility, which I've entitled Designing Smartphone Citizenship. The first part involves enhancing the occupational health and morale of engineers. In my conversations with engineers about their positions, many find themselves disconnected from their greater impact on society. However, I know engineers are substantial to society in a variety of ways, aside from just the end product, and I hope to build our awareness of this. Here are a few methods of various capacities to pursue this. Lunch and Learns are seminars about the company and industry in regards to overall social impact to enhance knowledge and culture of engineers. This is based on enhancing the quote-unquote global engineering mindset. This can involve contributions by appropriate NGOs, academics, or experienced individuals. Look behind you in the supply chain. While most engineers are geared to think ahead of them in the supply chain in relation to product development, there can be a gap in awareness of those other actors. After learning about the global perspectives of one's occupation, the next step is to develop a mechanism wherein hardware engineers can garner a connection with those who are part of the activities within the greater supply chain, ambitiously extending this to the point of raw material extraction. Sabbatical international volunteerism. To further connect engineers with those behind them in the supply chain, the company can support volunteer opportunities, for example, a few weeks to up to 4 months, partnering with non-government organizations such as QSO VSO or other technically specialized sending groups, for the engineer to visit and assist within their existing skill set in community development in needy areas that play an active role in the materials they use in designing the smartphone. In essence, the engineer can traverse the supply chain to contribute to those directly involved in some phase of the product development, such as to derive strategic philanthropy. Some companies have implemented sabbatical volunteerism to great appreciation, such as Accenture. Engineer Hub. Once engineers have enhanced their global engineering capacity, think tank sessions can be held to discuss and develop initial stages of potentially innovative practices to enhance company operations in regards to social development. The hardware engineering platform team is involved in analyzing and integrating new parts into BlackBerry design. Chipsets, components, and other elements play a key part in this approach. For example, many capacitors contain a raw material called columbite tantalite, more commonly known as coltan. There is a growing concern around coltan being a conflict mineral, specifically being associated with smartphones over all other electronics that contain it. What are the suitable ways to engage this issue? Upon piloting integration of new parts, platform engineers can also consider variables relating to social impact in their selection criteria. As such, the engineers can provide design-oriented feedback to enhance technical capabilities of ethically compliant companies to empower them to produce required products at a competitive rate. Also, on the other hand, practical policy adjustments can be suggested for those companies who fall short of ethical practices to fit procurement standards. I believe this section can be a unique approach to future product design, which can be hosted by the hardware engineering baseband team in collaboration with others. There is a growing concern about the social impacts of smartphone products on store shelves, exemplified by the numerous headlines about Apple's manufacturing facilities and about other consumer electronics companies. An innovative approach to engage this in the future is for engineers to partner with the corporate social responsibility team within a certain capacity to include a section in design reports that contains information about the social impact of specific product designs, including, for example, parts, energy usage, production methods, and other measurable social, economic, and environmental variables. While most of my ideas revolve around enhancing engineers, this also serves relevant to the modern aware consumer. In order to assess these perspectives, it will require performing public research on perceptions, expectations, and potential of the smartphone industry in regards to social impact. The result of the new approaches by engineers also gains way to release an in-depth and transparent corporate citizenship report, along with website, for distribution and advocacy of the company's social impact. Hand in hand with such a report is public education for awareness. This involves actively engaging people in various networks and appropriate channels about the industry, company, and products. This can enhance consumer awareness about the smartphone industry to empower better decisions on consumer purchasing habits. Connecting the world involves utilizing the new approach by engineers to connect through the supply chain and empowering better practices, such that the company can extend marketing of the community development aspect of not only the end product's usage, but also how people are connected throughout the product's development phases. The culmination of which would be an ethical smartphone, with the engineers and company developing actions to evaluate and progress social development operational variables within their products. The marketing of devices and corporate brand can utilize the social impact aspect to connect to an expanding consumer market. Much of this is inspired by the fair trade market and other common ethical certifications. From this, the consumer will not only love the functionality of their device, but also love its greater positive impact. I'm Atif Baskandri. I love electrical engineering. I carry a Bachelor's of Engineering from Memorial University and 4 years of experience, 28 months of which doing hardware design at RIM. I also love global social development, wherein I recently completed a Master's in Social Policy and Development from the London School of Economics, along with over 4 years of experience, both with NGOs in Canada and abroad. I have field research experience in fair trade certification monitoring and completed significant academic research. I currently work in Sierra Leone with the Tony Blair Faith Foundation with a team of 4 on a countrywide interfaith-based community sensitization and behavior change program for malaria prevention. My drive is empowering people to engage their talents, pursue their passion, and love what they do while enhancing society within their own capacities. I wish to assist in developing the capacity of engineers towards global innovations in a practical and feasible fashion. I have a strong bond with RIM and look forward to assist existing operations, as I know the corporate social responsibility team has many enabled, and also developing new approaches within the hardware design sphere to continue creating innovative devices on a variety of levels. Thank you.